Oh, how many of you frugal friends keep instruction manuals? And how often do you go through them to see if you even still have the item? It's for a baby car seat. Today, frugal friends, books. Oh my goodness. These were all on the bookshelf in the attic. Ellen handed them down to me. We are not doing anything else in the attic on our own today.
Stop lying.
This is as wild as we are getting. I am going to go through them one by one and make some choices. Books that I've read and enjoyed, or it's textbooks, college books, whatever. We are not keeping all of these. So it's going to be some fun decisions. Come along. Let's see what we decide.
I need to put the discards in.
Oh boy. Okay. And Kitty is here as my support animal.
Yes. And we'll put the ones you want to keep. You can just hand them to me and I'll stack them.
Well, and then that's the other thing is I need to decide where I'm going to put them because I'd really like to not put them back in the attic. Yeah. Perhaps a shelf over here to put them on so that I actually can see them and enjoy them. Let's see. Oh, this is a play that I had to write a thing about. Oh, Willicather. I don't think I ever even finished reading it. Well, we'll see. Oh, 7 Years in Hanoi. Ugh, that's a painful one. It's such a good book. He was a POW, and oh, it's just dreadful. He lived off of rice that had like bugs and stuff in it. I don't know that I care for the energy of it, having that in my house. Oh, there's the other half of that other it. They say, I say. This is academic writing. If I ever go for my master's degree, I will probably wish I had this. Oh, The Great Brain. Such good books, but these should be with the kids' books. Faulkner. I think it's Don Quixote.
Cool.
Yeah, how did I end up with this? Where is this from? I don't either. This is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Where did this come from? All right, frugal friends, here we are. This is the box of keeps. Ellen has already taken one box worth out to donate, and here goes another box to donate. I cannot believe we are doing this, but I feel pretty good about what I've chosen to keep. I feel pretty dang good about that. I am going to recycle This sad copy of it, which sucks because I love the cover. That is such a good cover. And I know, you could craft this, you could that, but I'm not going to. There's a could and there's a will. And will I do it? No. Could I do it? Yeah, probably. But holding on to it because of potentially I could someday is what has gotten me into this mess in the first place. So we're going to say goodbye to all of these books and the ones that are already out in the car. So we'll let those go, and then we will think about where are these going to go. So tell me in the comments, do you have books somewhere in a closet, in the attic, that you have not gone through? Today might be the day to go through them. Make some tough choices. I know you can do it. We have also gone through the DVDs and made some tough choices, and some were more just sad than tough because DVDs that got all scratched up, but that were DVDs that we loved. And Ellen brought up this DVD shelf that has been downstairs. It makes more sense, and especially now that we have room, makes way more sense to actually have it up here where we can access the DVDs. So for now, it's going to go next to the cedar chest. After Christmas, though, it will go in the other room. And that is our box we're letting go of, and these are the ones we're keeping. So those, I think, should probably fit just fine, and now we'll have access to them. I know you guys can't see this right now, but you will. I'll have the kids go up later today and walk around and do some footage, but we have made such a big dent in this attic compared to what you guys are used to it looking like. I mean, even those shelves, there's a tote on there, but that used to be covered in the American Girl doll stuff. Yeah, so now we can use those shelves for totes like the ones that you see ahead of me, Christmas, and the, baby stuff that we're keeping, instead of having it all just precariously piled under the eaves. Okay, Frugal friends, think we have enough to work with? I think so. Oh, Kitty's just going to sleep through it. She's like, I have nothing to do with this madness. It's so nice that we have cleared so much in here to have the room to be able to process all of this. It really, it's wonderful, and there's more in the hallway too. There's more over there. There's some that my mother-in-law put on the kitchen table. So it's gonna be a to-do. This tote appears to mostly be stuff for the kids. And what I'm gonna do is when the kids get home, I'm gonna have them get down their memento drawers. It's like a big drawer set. They each have a drawer. And we're gonna do some sorting and some prioritizing, because I had decided long ago that that would be the limit for their special papers and things like that. Oh, how many of you, Frugal friends, keep instruction manuals? And how often do you go through them to see if you even still have the item? It's for a baby car seat. Oh my goodness. It's for a baby car seat. Old school Roku, fish tank filter, a pet gate, but actually it was a baby. We used it for the babies. Is that the refrigerator? That's for the refrigerator. Old scanner. Why do we don't need, I mean, this is for the TV, but what do we have never once, we have had this TV for at least a decade. We have never once, not once, used this manual. The things we hold on to. Years ago, I had in the office a filing cabinet and had these different files, and this was, obviously early days because I had a file for each of the kids, and that was enough. So I'm gonna have to go through these and through all of these to see what we want to keep to go in their container, their drawer up in the attic. If for some reason you wanted a representation of Julie in a bag, this would be it. This. sparkly, glittery, gaudy, loud. It's so pretty. Well, I'll take that as a compliment to myself, actually. You know, maybe we should actually look through it a little. Except I think it's kind of pointless. Well, actually, no, it's not. Because look, that doesn't go in there. Oh, there's another one. That one's broken too. Yeah, I didn't think I needed to go through it at all. Because I'm like, I'm keeping all these beads, of course. But turns out, there's actually some other stuff in here. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. This goes to a frame thing that I'm quite certain is in the attic. My mother-in-law went to pick up Mariah. I am continuing on. So much stuff from our adventures. This was from when I took Reagan to Florida. We went to Legoland and Gatorland and Daytona. Oh, it is time, these years later, to finally get these into our scrapbooks, don't you think? All right, so Ellen said you guys would want to see this. I've had this gift set, this Elvis Coco gift set for like 15 years. And it was in the attic. I never took it out of the package because I had had it on display with my Elvis collection downstairs before we turned that into Reagan's bedroom. And then by then it was like, well, eventually I'll have somewhere to display it again. Same way with all of my Elvis stuff. And in the meantime, the cocoa went bad and this has just sat and sat and sat. And I could have been drinking out of these mugs. And they're gorgeous and they have Elvis. They're beautiful. I could have been drinking out of these all this time. But I saved them, as we do with so much stuff that is for special occasions or for when this thing happens or that thing happens, or that might be worth money so we're not going to use it, or that cost a lot so we're not going to let our kids play with it, or whatever, my tea sets, my porcelain dolls, all that kind of stuff. So those are perfect cocoa size mugs. Not coffee size. No way Mama's gonna do just that amount of coffee. But cocoa, they're perfect. And we are going to use them.